Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 18 of Wasteland 3. It has been several days longer than intended between the last episode and this one because I found that just due to some physical discomfort, it was easier to stream other games where I can sit in a different location. But we are back, and not for a lack of interest, because I have been looking forward to picking up where we left off since the end of the last episode. Specifically, that is right next to the statue in Broadmoor Heights, I think is the name of the ritzy area of Colorado Springs, where we have found a secret button that we're going to press to go meet up with this political prisoner. And as I said at the end of the previous episode, this might be the conversation that firmly decides where we're gonna wind up siding at the end of the game. So let's go see if we can do that now. The plaque reads, "As leaders of the 100 families look on, Isaiah Buchanan passes the flag of the United States of America to his son, the future patriarch of Colorado, Saul Buchanan, calling upon him to protect and glorify it to the end of his days." Now that you know what to look for, you can see that the plaque is actually a cleverly concealed hatch. There's a tiny pinhole near the top left of the plaque. Let's stick something in. This doesn't look like a secret. Oh, yes it is. The hatch rises, revealing a vertical shaft and a ladder leading down. I feel like this would draw a lot of attention from people nearby. Climb down the ladder. What is this symbol over Mia? Oh, she's hung over. Well, how many hundreds of seconds is that? Like 120 seconds is 2 minutes. That's 240. So it's only 4 minutes. She'll be fine. Let's look at the sign. These luxury accommodations were custom built by the Prudent Planning Company. Prepare for your future today. Oh, is this like a big fallout shelter?
Hydro crew?
I still think it needs some work.
We're badass mercenaries. We're stationed in the hydroponics bay. What about this name doesn't fit?
Hey, I want a cool mercenary group name just as much as everybody else, but it should be the right one.
As long as we agree.
The desiccated remains of cabbage, kale, and potato plants rest in hydroponic trays. This is what happens when you forget to water your plants for a century or so. They'd just be dust, wouldn't they? Like, whatever form they might still hold from the stillness in the air, they would, like, crumble immediately, I would think. These are some serious electrical generators from a bygone age. Looks like they've been offline for decades. Okay. This has all the markings of a big fight. So, I vote that we probably set up Azaric. We're gonna get Lucia. I really don't want to hang out next to the hydrogen tank, but I don't have a really better place to put people right now. Well, here's, just so that everybody knows, what I believe is going to happen is as soon as we approach them, everybody's gonna run over there. This feels more like that sort of setup. And Drienne, yeah, Drienne and Mia kind of need to be a little bit further forward. Okay, let's do it.
What the hell? How'd you get down here?
We're not attacking yet. I think this is gonna be a fight. I also don't feel like answering their question. We're the Desert Rangers. Maybe you've heard of us. Although, maybe, yeah, why answer them at all? We're asking the questions here. Where's Ironclad Cordite? Which, between you and me, I think is probably the name of the prisoner? I don't actually remember.
Wait a minute. Aren't those the Desert Rangers?
Holy heat, you're right. Gotta say, as one professional to another, you've really hit the ground running. We've all been impressed with your work here in Colorado.
I noticed he drew his weapon. Boo! Oh man, that is the first hard-ass item that we can't do. And I think Mia's ready to level up. I should have done that. This might turn into a reload. So as one professional to another, what's it going to cost for you to sit this one out? No, well, then again, we're going to get some experience points for this. However, I'm not going to pay these guys off.
Well, it ain't going to be cheap. The Patriarch has deep pockets.
Ah, here we go. Counteroffer. 1 bullet for each of you. Immediate delivery.
That's a really compelling point. Okay, everyone, weapons down.
You desert rangers really take the cake. I mean, desert rangers. I must be hungry.
Okay. I'll take it.
Careful. Not everyone in here is with us.
Yeah, man, if I don't have to do the fight, then I won't. Oh my goodness, hello to Caroluna and everybody raiding over. Before we move ahead with the game, Caroluna, what were your thoughts on... Oh dear, I knew I was going to forget the name of it. Hey, you know what? Why don't we do a quick shout out and then I will remember. It was something like Sakura of Salt and Sand, but I guarantee you that's not it. So just hold on 1 second. Let's do a shout out for Caroluna. It was Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. So, structurally similar and yet entirely different. Hello to Mia. Oh, let's do a shout out for more than Mia. And I do know that both Patikan and Patikan had raided out to Caroluna earlier today. And then also... Oh, wait, sorry. Shout out Patikan. And then also a shout out for Samalander, who I believe went to go get some food, but was otherwise also with the group. Hello to MB and everybody else coming over. MB says my favorite streamer. I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind. Let me just get that closed and we'll jump right back in. So if you're just joining, we just talked our way out of a fight, which... believe me, it's not anybody's strong suit, but they like the Desert Rangers. They'd heard of us, heard of the crew here, and decided to go right on their way. So let's take a quick look around. A long time ago, this tank held water for thirsty plants. We have opened up the secret passage underneath... Oh, wait, can we still talk to this person?
Deal's the deal.
All right. We've opened up the secret passage underneath Broadmoor Heights, and we are looking out for Ironside Cordite, who I guess is the political prisoner. Shrink Ray, level 1 weapon. Nobody has weird science. Turret chassis. Yeah, I'll take all of that. MBU saying hello to Mia and asking everybody how they're doing. No Valhalla today. No, usually I will... alternate between the two, but we got an extra Valhalla stream out of the structure because I wasn't feeling too good that day. I've been looking forward to proceeding with this game as well. So this was built 1997. So that's the first clue we have that I know of as to what the timeline of this game is. Although it's interesting that this would have been built in 97 when everybody... It seems like Ronald Reagan was still president when the bombs fell. At least that was heavily implied when we were talking with the Gippers. Water recyclers, and this was the way out. Okay. By the way, maybe we'll take a quick second to level some people up. Let's get Mia's coordination up. Because, like, this level isn't that interesting, but on next level, she gets a full-on extra action point. So we're going to grab that. And then for skills... So, I think immediately, like, hard-ass, right? Because we couldn't do that hard-ass option at first, and I really want to do all the hard-ass options. So, yeah. That's easy. Okay, for Azaric, I mean, I guess we'll probably just save his points so that we can get one of these things. I would like to get to max lockpicking or max sneaky shit, just because I like to have my guys be as good as they can. But we will need to start thinking about alternate things that Azra can also pick up, because that's what we're already doing with Marshal Quan. Whoops. Drienne, yeah. We've gotten good mileage out of doing Drienne pretty evenly, so we're going to take another point here to shrug off some status effects. And then in skills... Well, I guess what I should be thinking of is there another perk that we want for Drienne? Level 7 here would give us... Yeah, I actually like this next perk here for first aid. Reviving allies has a chance of buffing them plus 6% chance per first aid level, which is going to be quite high because we're going to throw a point into here. So let's grab this. And I think that actually gives us... Yep, now we can actually take that one. Let me just look the other one here. Now, this is another one that's actually really good. Using healing items also boosts the target's max con, which is hit points, by 25% for 3 turns. Drienne does that semi-routinely. I might actually pick this up first. Like, they actually do this during combat pretty frequently. Yeah, we do this more than we get people back on their feet. I'm going to do this one. All right, and blah, blah, blah. Mia is saying Shiv is cleaning the components right now, then I'm going to leave it alone and try to turn it on Saturday. So, yeah, Carolina was just asking Mia if things work. Yeah, did a phone consultation with Mia. We have optimism for what's going to happen with Mia's system. But thank you, everybody, for the well wishes, and hopefully it all turns out well. For attributes for blah, 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 I feel like strength, just so that he can always get, like, the best armors and stuff. Then again, man, that hit chance. Oh, and the range, yeah, I changed my mind. Look, we take a range damage bonus from 27% up to 35%. So I feel like that's where that's going to go. And we've got a new skill for blah, blah, blah. And we can't afford anything. Yeah, Lucia does all of our weapon modding. These points here, someday, as we've talked about, I do want to, like, reclaim from blah, blah, blah. But let's throw that down. And here we go. I'm going to delve deeper into the underground bunker here.
Always heard the Buchanan family bunker was somewhere under Broadmoor. Could this be?
Oh, the Buchanan. It didn't occur to me that this was just for the Buchanans. Wow. Author unknown, possession of the human form, 1945, marble and brass. 1945 is an interesting year. That was sort of one of the heights of World War II, which makes me wonder what the backstory of this particular piece of art was. Yeah. Azra can walk right through this door. We can disable that alarm without any difficulty. Oh boy. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so these guys are just immediately bad guys. So, let's see if we can get some...
You heard of this new crew on the Patriarch's payroll? The Desert Rangers.
Oh, what are you saying about us?
If half of the stories from Denver are true, they would turn us into pig meat.
I'll bet we can take them.
Now speak for yourself. I'd rather die of boredom than a bullet.
So somehow our fame increased, which is interesting because everyone in this room will be dead. So exactly how is our legend being spread? Are we just going to tell everybody that we did it? Okay, Azra, you take a knee here. I'm going to say, yeah, Lucia and Marshall Kwan. I feel like Lucia and Marshall Kwan, just in my head, always go together, even though they frequently don't. Blah, blah, blah is going to be less... Ooh, oh, hold on. Is this a person? I feel like it is.
Never seen the bunkers where my ancestors rode out the bomb.
Hey, little buddy. What you doing back there?
Cyborg chicken, okay. So, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's get you some high ground. I don't want to put Azric up here, because Azric is not well-suited to, like, go one-on-one with this person. Azric is very good at going one-on-no-one by firing from so far away that they don't even know where the bullets are coming from until their head is off their shoulders. Oh, hello to Debauchery! Debauchery, I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Guys, I have bad news. I keep thinking this is Friday. Like, when everything went down with Mia's system, my first thought was, what about Frightening Friday? And no, actually, we've got a whole other day for that. I am so ready to not go to work tomorrow. Yeah, for real. Thank you, everybody, for the well wishes. that is awesome. I might share this thought as well, but a few years back, I was setting up a system at work. This is one of several hundred. There's nothing particular, there's no sensitive data on this or anything like that. And when I was stepping away, I didn't realize that, like, the wire for the keyboard, it sort of, like, it was very long, it was very close, it was sort of, like, draped onto the ground, and I caught it with my heel, and it tugged the keyboard down in a way that also pulled down this little mini system, and the whole thing fell on the ground. This is not a computer that belonged to me. It actually landed on a USB stick that I had in one of the drives, so the unit itself, believe it or not, totally unharmed, because the USB key, like, broke off, but it like cushioned the fall onto the carpet enough that the unit was fine, and in fact has continued. But I felt literally sick to my stomach because, like, it's still worth money and I put it into danger. So those are all the ideas that I had running through my head when I heard what had happened with Mia's system. And yeah, thank you guys for the well wishes, because it sucks. It sucks when it's something that is important to you and expensive and you want to take good care of it. So I feel like what I'd like to do is, let's bring Mia right up here. We're gonna have Azaric take a shot at the guy who said, I bet we can take him. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. It will never stop making me gleeful that Azaric can just instantly off characters in the battlefield. It's always so good. Debauchery keeps forgetting that we're this far into the week. Carolina's saying one on none. Yeah, exactly like that. It works like a charm. Okay, so Mia does not benefit at all from taking a knee. Oh, darn it. I didn't look at the fact that there's a saw dog here. Can I swap out her clown mallet for her shock mace? We can. I don't know if that takes up action points, but now let's go hit this guy, because as a mechanic, Mia's going to do a lot more damage to it, and she's got anti-robot abilities here. So, oh, and she's going to cozy right up to this guy with the sniper rifle, because he's going to have a serious disadvantage when Mia is right next to him. Okay, and that's all she wrote. Mia's going to do a defend. Okay. Drienne is here, and yeah, I feel like if Drienne comes up here and does their torrent strike from behind cover, that seems like a real good opener with these dudes. Let's do that like this. And Drienne, go ahead and just defend for this last point. Everybody seemed to get a little bit of a combat round. So yeah, blah blah blah. Let's... I don't want this person flanking blah blah blah. He's got height. It's awesome. I'd love to, like, you know, hose this guy down with machine gun fire, but... All right. Yeah, so that's all she wrote for that. But no, that person's too far away, and now it looks like I can hit Sawdog, but Sawdog is made of metal, so I don't think that's going to really help out. So instead, I think that we're actually going to have blah 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 do a defend, because this person is clearly going to take aim. All right, Marshal Quan. Yeah, Marshal Quan benefits a lot from moving, because then he gets a free attack. His main attack is 4 action points, so... yeah, screw it. Alright, here's our free attack. I would love this person to not be alive at the start of the round. And then we've got... Precision Strike is not yet charged up. Or we've got Puncturing Shot. Well, look at Puncturing Shot. Hold on, we can hit 3 guys here. So, I vote for this. Alright. Now we've got Lucia, and I feel like bringing Lucia up into this is a recipe for dead Lucia, is what it is. Yeah, there's no cover over here. Honest to God, we're gonna wait for this to shake out a little bit. Let's just defend. Hello to Ronan! Oh, there's more dudes in here than I had realized. Okay, she took a cripple shot at blah blah blah, missed. Okay, so Mia has taken... Oh, Mia has been crippled. Her hit chance is negative 25%, but only for one turn. Still got an 83% chance to do this. The question is, do we want Drienne to come do a heal? Well, I feel like we can decide that later, because Mia does get a couple swings in here first. Wow! Okay, just a swing and a miss. And yet, still got the kill. So, that means that Mia gets to go again. And I do feel like before she does, Drienne would want to do a medic pack. This is also going to boost up Mia to even higher hit points, thanks to that new perk that we just took. Yeah, okay, so now we've got an interesting choice with Drienne. Do we want to shoot at these people and leave Drienne sort of like out in the wind? I kind of feel like we do. I guess it depends. Let's decide what to do with Drienne in a second. Azaric. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's see if if this kills Mercenary Commando, awesome. And if it doesn't, then maybe Drienne can finish them off. Nope. I should have known better. Azaric kills everything that he shoots at, especially with his recent upgrades. So that clarifies what to do with Drienne. Now we've only got one target. I think it's better to get Drienne back behind cover, and let's actually bank that last point so that they can do a little bit more next time. All right, this person is bleeding. They missed blah blah blah, which was very courteous. Based on where everybody is now, can we get a better like flamethrower strike? No, not really. Putting blah 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 up here seemed like a good idea at the time, but now it feels like he can't really get into range to do his best flamethrower attacks. Okay, this person's way too close. Blah 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 is... Yeah, he's got steady shot on. This person's too close for him to hit. Hey, what about a grenade? Blah 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 has great grenades. And look at this, he'll be able to hit 3 people. Okay, and now we can still do a good hit here. All right, let's aim at somebody he has the highest chance of hitting, and this person's armor is damaged, which I think is a double plus good. Oh, he actually, hold on, one of his missed shots hit this person, and now they are also bleeding. All right, Marshal Quan. Nobody's marked right now. This person is at full health. I think that I'd like to... Hold on. How much armor do you have? Only 12, which is still some, but our penetration's higher than 12 in most cases. So... try to inflict bleeding. Reduce the target's damage by 25%. Or we could aim straight for the head. Even with the headshot damage, I don't think that's going to put him down. This only has a 30% chance to reduce the target's damage. So I like inflicting bleeding. A little bit of damage over time with somebody for this many hit points. Every little bit counts, and it slows him down. Okay, then we've got just regular ass attacks. Let's try to... Oh, darn it. I didn't reload our pulse gun, and I can't do that. I can't switch, reload, and shoot, so... That's not enough to put him down. All right, we'll keep on this. And let's save those last 2 points, I think. Okay, Lucia. We can't just hide in the background for you. Okay. Yeah, Lucia has a relatively good shot on this person up here. let's go ahead and we're gonna try for... No, we're not. We're gonna try for a regular gunshot. There we go. Okay, so now Mia has a little bit of freedom on what to do. Usually Mia's default position is let's draw lots of fire. Let's move... Yeah, let's move this far, and then we're actually going to have Mia do a defend.
Ready?
Assessing the target.
We want them to feel very, very threatened by Mia. Debauchery feels sick to his stomach just hearing that story. Yeah, it... It sucks, that moment of realization of like, oh man, if I could just rewind that last 5 seconds and not do that, I'd feel way better about it, but yeah. Okay, so, blah blah blah. You've got a great flanking position on these guys, so let's make use of it. Okay, yep, actually from right here, blah 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 will have high cover, and I think he's actually now close enough to do his flamethrower strike against this one guy. And Saw Pup. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's do this because that hits Mercenary Marksman, but also Saw Pup, and I think it's gonna kill Saw Pup. Oh, it also killed Mercenary Marksman. Well done. Let's save those last 2 points. Alright, Marshal Quan. So Marshal Quan, one of his perks actually means that like these guys don't get any benefit from their cover, so he's great at softening up targets. And I vote that we do some of that right now. Let's aim at this guy. Yeah, because I want Mia to kill this guy so that she gets a recharge on her points. So we'll do this. Nice, big critical hit there. And we actually get to fire a 3rd time. Okay. Lucia, yeah. The thing with Lucia is range. The next time that I think about it, I think we need to mod her weapons. Like, even a little bit of a range increase would be big for Lucia. Let's, in the meantime, let's have her get on up here. She will not be able to fire when she gets there. Instead, we're just going to defend. Alright. Before we do Mia, let's bring Drienne up. And I just want to take a quick look at... Yeah, so Drienne has a nice wide cone... But it's sort of like, I think we want Drienne about here. Darn it. To take this shot. Yeah, right here is fine. Okay, and... Sorry, it's like watching somebody pick up a 7-10 split where the person that Drienne missed was the one right in the middle. And Drienne actually gets another shot, so let's take it. Okay. Mia, you charge in and get him. But wait, Azric takes the shot first? Oh, Azric stole the kill. Poor Mia. Debauchery saying, if only you and Mia were maxes in Life is Strange. Yeah, if only. Having that ability to roll back the worst mistakes. Mia very accurately... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I have a question for chat, and this is going to be a frustrating question for chat because I don't remember enough about it, and I've done searches, and we've done searches for it. So, 3 or 4 weeks ago, there was a sale on Steam on a game that had just come out, and it appeared to be some sort of narrative or story-based game. Then a little description indicated that you would be like rewriting timelines and trying to like stitch back together like divergent timelines and stuff, being able to like go back and change events in the past to get a different outcome. It was I believe it was a new release at the time. This is the first day of the Steam Summer Sale. We are recording this on July 23rd, 2022. That game is almost assuredly on sale, and I had intended to pick it up at the time and just forgot to hit the purchase button. I was like, oh, I'll get back to it. And then when we both got home from work, it was then too late. Now, I cannot for the life of me remember that game. I don't remember what it's called, and every Google search is not turning it up. These shelves are stuffed with hundreds of ancient books on survival, economics, religion, leadership, and public relations. The bottom shelf is labeled Planning for a Post-Civilized World.
Something peculiar about that chicken.
If anybody happens to know what game that might be, I would love to look into it because I would recognize it if I saw it, and I absolutely cannot remember the name of it. So, well, nobody has Animal Whisperer here. Maybe that'll be what Azric picks up next. What a splendid little chicken. It has magnificent feathers, impressive lacing, and a beak structure like something out of a children's book. The bird studies you with a calm, intelligent eye. Cluck, cluck. Even its clucking is well enunciated. I can't. We can't do it. Wait, did you actually speak? Cluck. It most certainly clucked. Goodbye? It bobs in place, wings spread, and there is something peculiar. Okay, peculiar. It seemed a little peculiar. This is peculiarly. That's a weird word. Elegant about the gesture, like an old queen curtsying. Well, let's mental note, if anybody ever gets Animal Whisperer rank 5, we can come back and talk with Cyborg Chicken. A letter from Aunt Ellen. This letter is written in elegant, flowing cursive script on heavy cream-colored paper. It is addressed to Saul Buchanan. The date is almost 50 years ago when the patriarch was a young man. Oh, I can't wait to read it. Oh, is this going to be it? Yeah, let's read it. My dearest nephew, thank you for honoring an old woman's final wish. I'm sure the doctors kicked up quite a fuss, but not even those old buzzards would dare say no to you. I'm sure it must be hard for you to understand why I would want to return here, of all places, as my life draws to a close. Your generation tends to think of bunkers, we called them shelters in my day, as little more than elaborate crypts. But for me, and many others, this place was a refuge. An island of hope in the middle of a vast and terrible storm. Your grandfather Abraham spent a fortune building this shelter in the 90s. It earned him no small amount of ridicule at the time, but my brother was not the sort of man who concerned himself with the opinions of others. And when that awful day came, we were ready, when so many others were not. The first few months were the hardest. It was difficult to accept that the world we had known was gone. Abraham had invited the families of several close friends to join us, so privacy and personal space were hard to come by, but the desperate pleas of those on the other side of the hatch were the worst. They haunt me to this day. But, as the months passed into years, the shelter became our new world. We learned to laugh again. I fell in love with a boy, and Abraham married us on Christmas Eve. I taught the children of the other families, and we planned for the future. I'm the only one left now who remembers those days. When I'm gone, you may well be tempted to seal this place up and leave it behind. I pray you won't, because this is your history, as much as it is mine. Whatever you are, whatever you may become, it began here. You're destined for great things, Saul, I'm sure of it. Just don't forget where you came from, and the sacrifices others made so you could be where you are today. Your loving aunt, Ellen Buchanan, who almost certainly did not speak in this manner. Chivalry suggests that the game that you're thinking of is Furry Hitler. Almost assuredly not. I assume that is a game. Yeah, and the thing was, like, I can't even say that it had a particularly forgettable name. It just, like, is way out there. Peculiar is a peculiar word, says Caroluna. You said you think the game came out 2 weeks ago? I thought it was a new release, Debauchery. I thought it was very recent. But I could be wrong. I thought it was one of those things that I saw under like the just released. It was one of those recommendations that, and it had good reviews too. Mia is confirming it is a game. Ellen Buchanan Underground 2001, Oil on Campus. Canvas. Title unknown, artist unknown, purchased by Abraham Buchanan for $5 million. 5 million what's? You would think that like regular currency would have limited appeal. But maybe, I suppose it was bought in advance. Hey! Drink to gain 25% melee damage for 36 turns. By the way, Mia's, yeah, so Mia's, what's it called? Hangover is done. And that's it. All right, let's F5 it. This has been going swimmingly so far. Lucy is ready to level up. Let's do attributes first. Well, I'm very inclined to go with intelligence for that critical hit chance, but let's just take a quick look to see, is there a particular perk that we're saving up for? Yeah, the trouble with I think I've made this observation before. The trouble with counteroffensive is that if a melee enemy hits Lucia, she's dead. I should get Lucia like a shotgun or something to take advantage of some of these. Alright. We want maximum level weapon modding, so we're probably just going to save those points. So, from there, shall we go with luck? I'm not sure. Speed. You know what? No, we're gonna go with speed because that's combat speed, which lets her get around faster. It's evasion, which helps her be dead less often, and initiative, which is how you get those like starter rolls, those surprise rounds. Debauchery is asking, do you remember what type of game, like RPG, mystery, action, etc.? I thought it was like a narrative game of some kind. So here's one of the things that's going to make this much more complicated. When I decide I'm going to play something or like I'm interested in something, I stop looking at information about it. So I would likely recognize the name, but many of the other things like the description or the genre, I actually didn't look very carefully at. I thought it was sort of like a story-heavy narrative game. Here's what I don't think it was. I don't think it was like a first-person shooter or anything like that. I would think sort of a narrative or story-heavy game. I don't think it would have been an RPG. Mystery would probably be a little bit closer because I feel like the story was about like unraveling a timeline or like correcting things. But like I don't think it was full motion video or anything like that. This is impossibly vague. It's like I said at the beginning, it's like, oh wait, I mean obviously we're gonna repair this. It's like trying to track down a song that you heard based on the melody when you don't remember any lyrics, and you're like, it goes like this. Okay, the game just auto-saved, which is always ominous.
Oh, what's that sting?
Molotov cocktail, I'll take it. Oh, that's right, didn't we equip, it was either Lucia or Marshall Kwan we equipped with Molotov cocktails. I want to look down here first. What I should have done instead of putting it in the cart a couple weeks ago was wishlisted it. So I would say Debauchery, one of the details that I am the least confident on is that it was a new release. That may be incorrect information. Okay, let's see if we can get in and out. Disarm some of these. Hold on. Okay, could everybody please come back here? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait. Nope. That's too high. Okay, well, so be it. Yeah, there's some here that blah, blah, blah can't do. Shit. So fucking stupid. Okay. Well, Azric gets his shot. Azric. And Marshall Kwan. Okay, not that big a deal. Mia's saying, so sorry for this, but Chivalry has more thoughts about the title of the game. Time Harlots, Asian Booby Nurse Time Bandit. It's probably that last one. You could always reload at that untimely quick save. That's true. But in this case, everything turned out okay. No alarms were set off or anything. I'm often fake plant. Mass market, simulated plant 1997, plastic and ceramic. And then statue. Abstract art is nonsense, 1996, mixed media. Man, I'm a big baby. I don't mind if I can't repair toasters, but I want my characters, like my explosives expert, to be able to disarm all of the explosives. Let me just double check that we don't have a book that'll do that for us. I think that's under usable items, isn't it? Like all the... No? Miscellaneous? Here we go. Animal Whisperer, Brawling, Barter, Hard Ass. Oh! Gosh, maybe it's time to use that almost. Automatic weapons, oh, hold on, we can do this. Hold on, blah, blah, blah. What level is your explosives right now? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold on. Breaking news. If we use that right now, we can disarm these explosives, and that's free experience points. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. We're gonna use it, because I want to disarm those. Read. Okay. Now, blah, blah, blah can do this. As we have frequently discussed, I usually want to save that until we're like at level 9 so we get maximum benefit, but we're getting, like, we just got like 208 experience points, I think that was, in total. Debauchery says, look at this book hoarder using mine off the bat. Yeah, if you haven't, just for the record, the reason is, and I think that this is clear, like, if you take like a point here, that's worth 2 points. If you take a point here, that's worth 5. So that's why I've been saving them. But when something like that comes up, then it's like, well, now all bets are off. Oh, hold on. Did this lead us back in a circle? Yeah, it looks like it almost did. I don't know if this connects here. Hold on. I really want to search the areas that it feels like it's not leading us towards. Okay, hold on. Azaric, you just take a quick look with your high perception, and then blah, 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 you can come up and disarm this very, very easy mine. So, how did these dudes get in here? I guess maybe they're the ones that laid the mines?
Nobody should have gotten here.
Wait, what's happening here? This looks like a medical... Okay. Let's be sensible about this. Azaric, you take a knee. Let's have Drienne sort of on stand... Shit.
You're the ones who've been shooting up the place.
I don't know why this person is... I didn't come here to crash like the hospice center for some stranger. This bunker is filling up with corpses. Get the hell out or you'll join them. Although I'm very curious who's the man in the bed. But let's establish that if there's gonna be a fight, we're gonna be the victors.
Everybody else? Son of a bitch. It doesn't matter. We got orders, and we don't piss ourselves at the likes of you.
Okay. Well... Here it goes. Azaric, wait, what is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have enough points. What is... Hold on, why can't Azaric shoot? Okay, now he can shoot all of a sudden. 57%. Okay, I'll tell you what. Instead of that, let's do an ambush shot. Okay. Drienne has a nice lineup of dudes right here, so I think they're gonna... Wow, this feels a little bit ballsy, but let's do it. Oh shit! Hold on! Wait. No, sorry. I'm gonna reload that. I hit the dude in the bed. I don't even know who that is. I didn't come here to murder that person. I didn't know that they were subject to being murdered. So, sorry everybody. We're gonna quick load. Debauchery was saying, I usually put it in just to further progress, but I also have them each spec'd into only 2 things, maybe 3 for 1 or 2 characters, which is the same style of min-maxing that I've been... It's not really min-maxing, it's just sort of like, I like specialist characters, so that's mostly what I've been done, and the points where I made a little bit of a mistake, in terms of like giving like Mia some points in automatic weapons and blah-blah-blah some points in like weapon modding, because that was before we got Lucia, those I will eventually, I think, pay to undo just so I can refund those points. Okay.
All that gunfire. Nobody should have gotten here.
All right, so this time, new plan. Let me F5 it. Our goal is not to kill this person. I do not know who Clouds Drifting West is, and I don't want them to die by my hand until I know the answer to that.
So you're the ones who've been shooting us. Doesn't matter. We got orders.
We're in it now.
We don't piss ourselves at
Okay, what's happening with Mia? Oh, serial killer. Yes. Very true. So everybody's a little bit further back than I would have liked, but, you know. Okay, these guys are in range, so Azric, just do your best ambush shot. Okay, this time, do we want to do that same thing? Drienne can only get close enough to hit 2 of them. I'm gonna say, let's grab Marshal Quan. Marshal Quan can run up here to get a free attack. High cover. Boy, this guy's graphic, it's like he's sort of between the squares, but he's actually back here. So... Oh, man. For some reason, the further away we go, the better his shot. Yeah, let's fire at the guy that Mia definitely can't get to. Also with the highest % chance to hit. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So... Blah 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 can get up pretty far enough to probably hit all 3 of these guys with his flamethrower. Yeah, we want to save 4 action points, which this will do. Now, the only trick here is that I don't want to hit the person in the bed with the flamethrower. So we're going to aim very carefully. Watch this precision strike. We're going to hit everybody that's not in the bed, right, blah blah blah? Good work. Okay, so yeah, Lucia, you come back here. You just grab yourself some tile. Defend. Yeah, God, it wasn't. I keep trying to remember what the name of it was, and it's like it's not in my wish list. It's not going to be in my email because I didn't buy it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to like scroll around in the Steam Summer Sale to see if I can identify it again. It is very, very much the smallest problem of our age. So, do we want to do this again with Drienne? I'll tell you what. You know what I'd like to do? A shredder shot. So that for Drienne is AP4. So Drienne could come up this far and no farther, and get a shredder shot. Let's do this. All right, cool. Okay, now, yeah, because they're bleeding and on fire, any attacks that Mia makes with a blunt weapon is going to be a guaranteed critical hit. So we're going to switch back to her clown hammer. Yeah, let's do it to it. It's the huge arc of the swing to it. Chivalry is asking, is it high school Time Lord swim team? It's only one of those things, unfortunately. Oh, so Carolyn said, so I look up that title. First hit I get is Top 10 Dirtiest Wardrobe Malfunctions in the History of Hollywood. Wait, which title? Not the, oh, Asian Booby Nurse Time Bandit? Is that the hit that comes up? Mia's actually behind some high cover, so like these guys are probably not going to try to take aim at her, so we're just going to have her save her points.
Flanking the target.
Oh, there goes Azaric. I would like everyone to take note that Azaric's second shot oh, was it time, harlots? Then Caroluna? Azaric's second shot went right here, right next to Drienne's foot. So it's very fortunate that was a miss. Okay, but let's open with Azaric, because I don't even have a good sense for who Azaric can and cannot hit. Yeah, these folks are out of range, so since any movement means that Azaric loses his shot, we might as well move him so that if this combat lasts one more round, yeah, we want him to come up and take a knee. So let's have Azaric come up here. There's no cover to speak of, so he's just going to kneel down. Okay. These guys are already bleeding, or at least one of them is. Drienne cannot do another Shredder shot. They can do a Demoralize and get both of these guys in it, since they've taken no damage.
The enemy brought out their B team.
Okay, and the other thing that Drienne can do is a Rally, which is going to give everybody else more points. More action points. Nobody took damage somehow, which is surprising given how open this space is. So let's just kneel down, and then we're going to defend on that last point. Drienne's got a really good position here. All right, blah, blah, blah. What do we want to do here? I think we've set everybody on fire that we're going to do. Yeah, we got a real clean shot on this person. If we can make them bleed as well, then Mia gets extra options. There we go. And this person back here is not bleeding yet. Done. All right. Yeah, Marshal Kwan... We've just got too clean of a shot on this guy. It's irresistible. Okay. I feel as comfortable as I will ever feel about having Lucia come up here and try her trick shot. Switch to accurate pistol. Trick shot. Boom. All right, switch back to real pistol. Let's do a precision strike on... Well, who has more? That's 96. 152. We're going to aim at this person. Shoot this dude right in the head. And I guess just defend. Okay. If Mia can land this hit, this person's definitely dead because it's a guaranteed crit. Yep. And now, for our final trick, I think we're going to go do a bladed weapon attack against this person. Yeah! All right, we are murdering the shit out of these guys. Now we get to find out what all this is about. The camera just did that little rotate on its own. Clouds drifting west. In the bed lies a broken old man, dying from multiple terrible injuries and breathing only because of a machine. His eyes roll towards you as you approach.
Who's there? You removed my captors. Good. Now, take me out of here. I must die under the sky.
We cleared your followers and their kites out of Denver? I have no idea who this is. So the only characters in the game that I know of who have... Oh, right, Denver. Okay, I was about to say... So I thought we are in Colorado Springs. We're in Colorado Springs. The kites that they're talking about would belong to the Godfishers, who lived over in Denver next to the Gippers, and we killed all of them because they were lunatics who cut off people's arms and legs and then flew their bloody stump torsos up into the sky to, like, feed to God or something. How does Mia know that this person has anything to do with them? I feel like I've missed a major story beat here. Let's focus on... I'll tell you what. So now I'm really curious who the hell this is. Let's just go with it. Who are you?
It is not mercy that keeps me from killing you. For not knowing my name, my body betrays me. I am clouds drifting west, leader and prophet of the Godfishers. Slayer of unbelievers, launcher of 1,000 kites.
Like, Debauchery, you've played this, and I feel like at least one other person who visits, like, maybe it's Maxine, somebody else has been in and said, like, that they're familiar with this. Is this like a dialogue option that I forgot or I didn't take? I have absolutely no memory of there being a leader that we might at some point have known to encounter.
Holy. I've heard of this guy. Everybody who fought in the Plains Wars knows what he did. He's killed more people than hunger.
Why are you here?
Buchanan's daughter turned my people against me. They beat me, broke my bones. But I escaped, came here, ordered Buchanan to make good on our deal. He turns his back and drags me here. May lightning strike him.
You had to deal with the Patriarch?
Deal. He paid me tribute so that I would not raid his lands. Men, women, he delivered to us offerings for kites. Raised them to the gods.
What? Are you serious?
You think he is not capable? A man who rules with a hammer?
You are lying. The Patriarch would never trade innocent lives for security.
Believe what you want, girl.
We're really going to stay on topic here. The Patriarch gave you human beings in tribute. Who were these people? But spoiler alert, not the 100 families and no one who lived in Broadmoor Heights.
Don't know. Didn't care. Just blood to bait the gods down from the sky.
Not buying it. Never heard about anything like this, and I hear all the dirt. At least I think I do.
I am incredibly dissented. Like when he was first like, I need to die under the sky, my immediate inclination was, it's this man's dying wish. I don't know who this is, so like to just bring them outside seems like a reasonable thing to do. Based on everything that we've learned now, no, Mia can smash him flat with her hammer. Like, we're not taking this guy out of there. If we take you out of bed, you'll die before we leave the room.
Then end my life here. Better than waiting.
By the way, everyone you knew was dead.
Then they
I kind of like leaving him here to presumably die of thirst based on what he's done to other people, but Mia has a very specific rule about never ever letting the bad guy get back up. So let's just go ahead and end your suffering.
Shut off the machine beside my bed.
No, hammer.
Gods, prepare my welcome. I am coming home.
Whoops. So we're just gonna hit him with a hammer though, right? Like, I want to look at the machine, I guess. The only thing keeping this broken old man alive is this life support machine. Hammer. Hit. Mia. She can't reach him. Hold on. She can't climb up in the bed. Okay, so we're just going to turn off the life support machine. Because we could shoot him, but I don't want to waste the bullet. Hey, Major Tomcat, can you hop up there? No? Okay. I tried. Oh, it's still nice and bloody. The old man chokes and bucks, fighting for air, but to no avail. As he dies, his eyes find yours. They do not shut. Oh, we don't get to loot him. Boo. The worst type of story conclusion. Debauchery said you gotta click attack first. Yeah, I think it's because he's not on the ground that it wouldn't work. Official looking letter. A finely penned letter signed by the patriarch. Maybe we should have read this first. And... oh, that's not actually that great of a gun. I thought it was a special gun. Before I go on, because I did read it, Debauchery saying, you're further ahead than me and my friend, and I haven't played the game recently due to conflicting schedules, but we haven't even set out for the first kid yet. I will be interested to know if in your interactions in Denver, if there's a conversation that I've forgotten about, or maybe it's a conversation that we just didn't have about some dude named Clouds Floating West, or whatever his name was. Because I feel bad that I didn't, that like everybody else on screen was fully on board with who that guy was. I'm like, I don't have any idea. Trooper helmet. Hit chance plus 5%, armor plus 5. That actually seems like a really good Lucia helmet. That's a great Lucia or Azuric helmet. So let's take a quick look. So this is critical hit chance plus 2%. So the thing with Azuric is that his hit chance is already very high, so I want his critical chance to be as high as possible. Next up is Lucia. This is hit chance plus 6%, but with that new helmet... oh, actually... okay, so here, do I want to trade 1% of hit chance for 2 points of armor? For Lucia, I think the answer is yes. And unfortunately, I really like the way that Lucia's old helmet looked, so we're going to take that off and we will now hide the helmet. You know something? Hold on. The only other person that would really benefit from that is Drienne. Hold on, this might be a better Drienne helmet. Yeah, hold on a second. Where's that? Let's put this back on. So again, that's plus 5% hit chance and plus 5 armor, but Lucia's typically further back, and this is... like, Drienne's ability is to hit multiple guys with their shotgun. Yeah, we're going to lose the status effect resistance, but everything else stays the same. I feel like this is good. And also, frankly, I like the mohawk. I feel like that's very fitting given what Drienne looks like without the mohawk, without the helmet. So, yeah, there we go. Debauchery said it might have been lore. I'm looking at the wiki and it doesn't show you anywhere that you would meet him unless it's a conversation you're having when fighting the godfishes or something. Yeah, it's more a point of curiosity, because this game is, like, pretty tightly written in terms of, like, what your characters do and don't know, what the characters will acknowledge. Oh, yeah, Azuric, please. So for something like that to come up that doesn't feel like it has a direct precedent.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
No, it's perfectly climactic for him. It kind of looks like there's something back here, but maybe it's just graphical. Advanced Materials mag. Requires 8 weapon modding, AP to reload -1, magazine size -1. So if you're like firing something that reloads all the time, that could be really helpful, but I don't think that any of our current weapons meet that description. Oh, fucking Fred! He hates all people with his soul, so he rages like a great asshole. Every squad member now gets plus 5% damage to humans. Fucking Fred. And then we've also got a nitrogen tank in here. Just store your nitrogen tank right next to the bed. You never know when you might wake up in the middle of the night and really need that. Okay, so we've got this area down here and then this area over here. Let's just do what's closer. Very, very few sudden deaths in this area. Oh, hold on. We got a big fight here. So, much like before, we do have somebody over here. I vote that we position Azaric in a way that he can hit both of them.
Destiny provides.
Oh, this is the guy that we're here for. I was like, wait, Ironclad Cordite, isn't this the person that we're here for? But then I was just looking. Yes, he is, in fact, in a cage. Thanks for calling out that we're here, though, Ironclad. Great tactic.
You'd better be here to rescue me. I'm not trading one set of jailers for another. End these bastards and let me out of this cage.
Okay, Ironclad Cordite, we have to have a conversation about stealth attacks. Oh dear. Is this gonna... Well, we'll figure it out as we go. Okay, so I vote that Azaric... You know what? Let's just set up Azaric for an ambush shot. This is extremely loud, too. I will take opinions on from chat. Is this musical track shockingly loud? Okay. I want Drienne. Yeah. Let's try to catch these two people. I cannot imagine that this is, like, DMCA-able. It is so loud, though. So, guys, sorry. We're just going to have to take that down some. Because that is... Let's remember to put that back up after the fight. Okay, well, hold on. Debauchery says it's quieter than you on stream. I'll take it back up here, then. Let's put that right back where it was. Thank you for the feedback, because in my earphones, it is... deafening. I will endeavor not to raise my voice. Okay, so blah-bitty-blah. Well, let's switch to his flamethrower. Yeah, so flamethrower can't really do very much from his current range. So instead... Alright. Okay, here's what we're gonna do with blah-bitty-blah. We're gonna throw a grenade. Yeah. Right there. We got those three guys. Blah is not like super great with explosives or anything, but I figured that if you can do some damage to 3 people, it's better than doing an equivalent amount of damage to 1 person. Alright, so Marshal Quan is actually good, like locked and loaded for his... Oh, Mia, I can, like, thank you, but I can turn it down, like, in the headphones separately. Like, that's a little dial. Everybody knows this. So, yeah, I've turned it down for me. I can't believe how loud it is still, though. We want to take this guy's armor down, is the idea. So let's shoot him in the body. Yep. And we've got one more shot that we can do. Yeah, I feel like making this guy more dead is a good idea. Okay. He's really going for it with this performance. Okay, so let's do... Oh, I did the classic thing where I went too far. Okay, just a regular shot then. Okay. Yeah, Mia, run right in here. Good. Okay, Mia just got her serial killer perk. And we want to engage as many guys as we can. Oh, Mia, Jesus Christ. Okay, good on Azaric. Can you do that again? Oh, but he didn't die. Oh shit, they're trying to kill him. I was not expecting that. Yeah, the nice thing about the mic that Mia and I use is that you can adjust it in OBS for what everybody hears. Oh, does he have some sort of improvised weapon? Okay, let me try to finish a thought here. The microphone that Mia and I use, the headphones plug into it, so you can adjust what people hear on stream through OBS, but then affect what you hear separately with a little dial on the mic. So that's what is helpful about it. Mia, do your, like, thundering strike against this guy. I think we might hit, like, all three of these guys back here. Oh! Oh my god! Mia, did you see that? There's nothing but smears. Oh, that was awesome! And this person is now stunned as well. Okay, Drienne. The way is clear, my friend. Yeah, no, I definitely don't want to shoot the door, because we can pick that later. I want to make sure that we hit these guys and not Ironclad Cordite. Okay, I'll take it. And can you do that again? Or do we want to switch over to like this? So that's a 58% chance to hit. Or Drienne could do this. That's only 26% chance. Yeah, that's not great. All right. And yes, I do see that Drienne's like superpower is leveled up, but okay, that's fine. Okay, blah blah blah. I feel like this person's going to be extremely dead very soon, and I would like to make sure that this person doesn't get more shots on Lucia than they absolutely need to. So, oh, you can shoot it from here. Okay, do this. I actually feel like anything that I do with blah 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 right now is going to be a waste of bullets. So I'm going to do an ambush shot with him. And that way, if we need it, he'll be there for us. Marshal Kwan. Oh, really? Out of range? Okay. Good. And... oh, out of range. So I'll tell you what, let's move at least 5 squares, and then we will get a free attack as well. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, Lucia. It's basically now or never, friend. So how much is trick shot? That's 4. So I need to make sure that we save at least that many, and then she's not even in range. So just a regular bullet for you then. Let's talk first. Guys, I'm very, very glad that that music is over. Okay, let me just notch it back up here. Debauchery says... okay, so Debauchery was saying there's literally no change, so if it's loud, you can put it to whatever you just did before changing it back. I only took it down a little bit, because I didn't want to, like, do it too far. But it is back where it was. Debauchery is saying he has a shotgun for a hand... Angela Death told you about it. Oh, did she? Okay. Again, it's been a few days. Let's talk first.
Not until I'm free.
Boy, you are picky. Okay, so we're gonna let him out, and I'll tell you why. Number one, Angela Death vouches for him, and that apparently means something. I don't know Angela Death from a hole in the wall, but the Desert Rangers seem very impressed with her, so I'm going to defer to their judgment. Secondly, we just, like, again, nothing but smears. So whatever this guy's story is, we let him out. We don't like what he has to say, we can put him right back in. Or drag his corpse back in there as needs must.
I'm waiting.
Okay, Azric, go ahead and let him out.
Thanks for the rescue. Now, who are you?
Angela Death sent us.
Never heard of her. What's this about?
I like tell us about your dealings with the Patriarch a lot more because it leaves it completely open. What do you think is important for you to tell us about your dealings with the Patriarch?
My dealings with him? You mean my shame? I am Warlord of the Scar Collectors, greatest slavers of the Colorado Plains. When the Patriarch came east to put us down, we gave him more than he bargained for. Stopped him cold. I know he tells his people he secured his borders by beating us. Makes himself out a real hero. Bullshit. He made a deal. Gave the Scar Collectors, Payasos, and Godfishers money and supplies to hunt east and keep the smaller gangs out.
I don't believe you. The Patriarch would never do such a thing.
You wouldn't believe what your Patriarch would do.
The fact that he would want vengeance on Buchanan seems self-evident, so what was so bad about the deal?
Security is the enemy of ambition. Got so used to having the Patriarch hand me my living that I forgot my destiny.
And what destiny is that?
An oracle told my mother I was born to make the Wakarusa Redlegs the greatest horde in Kansas. Was going to use the Scar Collectors to unite the Colorado gangs, then lead them home to take what's mine. But the deal with the Patriarch made me lazy. And Destiny's a jealous bitch. Ignore her, and she'll have her revenge.
How did Destiny take her revenge on you?
Another Buchanan. After Liberty failed to take her daddy's throne, she ran our way. Realized pretty soon she could turn our gangs against us by telling them about the deal we made with her father, which we'd kept secret. She told him we'd settled for table scraps when we could have had the whole of Colorado. That we'd become guard dogs when we could have been kings. Which was the truth. So the gangs rose up. Star the Dreams overthrew clouds drifting west to lead the Godfishers. Let Chirito kill Slapstick to take the Payasos, and that rat Steel Trap jumped me and sold me to a bauxite mine. Now he's running the Scar Collectors.
Before we go, hello to Moo, who waves hello to everybody and blames Caroluna better late than never. And Moo also says hashtag blame dinner. Well, if you're doing dinner, I hope it's going well. I hope that Biggest Bug continues to have a great time over in France. And I know that you guys are going to join pretty soon. So I just don't know when that happens. In case I miss the opportunity, I hope you have a very safe and awesome trip.
Not for long.
How did you get from a bauxite mine to here?
Another stupid mistake. Wasn't hard escaping the mine. But then I ran to Buchanan, asked him for help taking back the Scar Collectors. Promised him I'd capture his daughter for him, rein in the gangs. Fool. He told me I was weak and useless. Threw me in here. Well, I was weak. I let him distract me from my destiny with easy living. Now I'm back on track, and he will die for seducing me.
If we were to let you go, what would your plans have been?
Once I take back the gangs from Liberty, I'll lead them east, away from your pretty little city, and use them to once again become ruler of the Wakarusa Redlegs, and then all of Kansas, as was ordained. But there's one thing I gotta do before I leave Colorado. Put the Patriarch's head on a spike. If you want that too, maybe we can walk the same path for a time. What do you say? Could you use another gun?
We certainly could. We can't let you live.
Well, I ain't dying alone.
Shoot! They saw us!
Alright, Azaric. Oh, shit. Azaric's the one who, like, opened the door, so he's not in a great position to do this. Let's... Okay. Okay, yeah. As soon as Drienne gets here, they've basically got, like, a really clear shot, so... Let's just do that. It's super cute that this guy thought, like, he was going to announce himself as the greatest slaver of all time, and that then we were going to, like, hang out with him and be friends. Like, you clearly have been locked in here for a while if you don't know how the Desert Rangers feel about slavers. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. This feels like kind of a remote chance, but 9%. 9% is what we can do here. I'll tell you what, Lucia. Instead, why don't you set up for an ambush shot? Okay, before we get Lucia... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Also doesn't have a great shot on him. Let's... If we just stand back and wait to do ambush shots, he's just going to stay in there and shoot his shotgun at people. So instead... Hey, Drienne, down in front. Okay. Yeah, he gets very limited cover from Marshal Quan, which is nice. I think just regular bullets. The only other thing, let's see if we can blind him, because I really don't think he's going to be dead at the end of this round. Perfect, okay. Got to be very sparing with the energy cells. We know how rare those are now. Moose says... Biggest Bug will stay stateside, spending a week with each of their 3 honorary aunts. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Hold on, let me scroll back slightly just because I wanted to see what other plans had been shared. Biggest Bug will fly back on their own on July 11th. We'll spend 12 days together. Then Grumpy and I will fly with Littlest Bug to France, where we'll ditch him with the in-laws and carouse our way across 5+ countries. Well, it sounds like an awesome trip. I don't know if you were here the other day, but I was like, just sort of thinking about, like, when I was Littlest Bug's age, I don't think that I would, like, nearly have, like, appreciated what an awesome experience this can be. And that's it. Okay, so Mia, just go ahead and defend, because he's not really going to have any other options to hit. And then we come back to Azaric, which, I'll tell you what, let's do an ambush shot.
The shot. Let destiny decide.
Everybody's taking their ambush shot. Oh, hit Mia some more. All right. I feel like Mia is probably in the best position to just, like, wrap this up. Okay. Well, I do I think the bad news is that I have to assume that the Patriarch is going to hear about this. Also, we don't get his hand that used to be a shotgun or whatever. Shotgun that was his hand. Pocket Saw Pup. Well, I've never really used these, but Mia would actually be really good at them. Deploys a robotic saw pup follower that will assist in combat, self-destruct after combat has ended. Mia has so many pets that it's not really been something that comes up, but Mia would get a lot of boost out of using that. Typed letter. Captain, as agreed, the first payment has been placed at the drop site you specified. Keep the bunker buttoned up and we'll make another drop each month. Also, so... just real quick, Lucia, because Lucia was like, the Patriarch would never do this. Lucia, and I think it's just like a limitation of the game. I'm just saying that, like, we now have 2 separate prisoners who self-identify with completely incompatible external gangs, say to the crew, we are pure evil, and also we've come up with the exact same story about who the Patriarch is. I 100% believe them. Either one of them might have been lying, but both? No way. Okay. Let's save it. I don't know if there were more questions to ask, but I was basically waiting for the, great. Hold on. What's this? I was waiting for the conversation option to come up to, like, smoke that guy. Tiny words are embossed into the vent's metal slats. Part ID, that thing. For repairs, contact your authorized service representative. Unauthorized maintenance will void your prudent company planning warranty. Even if your hand is a shotgun, I feel like maybe the guards should have unloaded it before they put him in there.
Oh my, that is foul.
Wait, something specific? Sheets of thin plastic hang from a curved metal rod. The original pattern has faded, obscured by decades of mold stains. I am like 5% sad that we went with like why are like bladed, why is there one melee combat range for bladed and blunt weapons, and then brawling is an altogether different thing? That feels weird to me, and it's a bummer that Mia doesn't have like brawling abilities. Savage armor, which actually isn't all that good, savage helmet, and savage legs. Even though, so guys, this particular quest to come down here, which we may have now done. Nellius Dorsey. Right, yeah, we were gonna go do this. And then the traitor. Yeah. So I've now forgotten entirely which quest this is, but this quest was relatively high level, and I gotta say that the combat encounters have been, they felt much more manageable than some of the other ones that we did on the way here. What was that? Hold on, what just... was there a trap on? You know what? Nobody took any damage, so I'm just gonna move on. I saw a jet of flame and felt alarmed. But yeah, it's hard for me to envision that this high security facility where so many of the most sensitive prisoners that the Patriarch might be keeping gets raided by Mia and friends. It kind of feels like the Patriarch would hear all about this. Uh-oh.
Look alive. Whoever took out the other shift could still be around.
Oh shit! It's the Desert Rangers!
Pull back! Do not engage! The Patriarch can keep his money!
Ah. Our reputation precedes us, apparently. No, come back! I want to show you my Pokemon cards. Now they're gone. Also, Mia is saying, oh, I'll show you my brawling, and puts up her, like, fisticuffs emote. Debauchery is saying, if it makes you feel worse, my brawler that I made has 10 brawling, and I'm working on melee combat since it's useless to have 2 brawling weapons on one character. So, That actually makes me feel significantly better, because that's a good point. Mia gets a huge boost from having 2 melee weapons on the same character. So that actually makes me feel a lot better about the decision to go this way. But I appreciate the information. Oh, hold on. Electrical relay. Mia, go grab this like you're Frank Grimes. What's this? 100 years ago, this might have been the main power generator for the whole bunker. Now it's a rusted wreck. Looks like a replacement unit that wasn't designed for this space. Somebody crammed it in anyway. Okay. Do we suppose that ice hoppers are susceptible to fire? Because I have some of that. Okay, let's see if we can get some stuff set up. Let's get Azaric up here. Oh, Azaric, just pick the frog safe. Ragged choke. Extreme angle choke with ragged edges. Its range suffers, but it'll blast everyone within its vicinity. That sounds great for Drienne. Level 13 assault rifle. Seems kind of low level, but I'd have to check it. Okay. Azaric, let's just get you... Yeah, okay, so Azaric seems pretty safe where he is. Okay, that's not what I clicked even a little. We're sort of making sure that everybody's sort of in here. There's not a lot of cover to take, interestingly. So, is anybody else still back here? That's Provost. Oh, hold on, there's like a junk pile here too. I didn't see this on the way in. 132 scrap. Yes, please. So, yeah, I feel like let's just open up with a nice bladed weapon attack. Oh, hold on. Look at this guy, Spiny Hopper. What do you want to bet Spiny Hopper causes damage? Yep, melee attackers take damage on hit. So here's our goal. Mia hits this guy, Azaric hits that guy. Ready, steady, go. Oh, Azaric I didn't do it quite fast enough. Okay. Azaric, I think we want this guy dead, right? So let's do a precision. Because actually what I think I'd want to do is do a mark. Oh, hold on. Who's this? Glow Hopper. That seems worse. By like 1,000 hit points. Who's this? Glow Hopper. Actually doesn't say anything about Glow Hopper. Can I mark Glow Hopper? I can't.
Target acquired.
Okay, so Glow Hopper we can now do a lot of damage to. As a result, though, Azaric can't really take a shot this round, so let's have him kneel down so he gets a little bit of a boost, and we're just gonna have him defend, because he doesn't have a lot of cover. Debauchery says, but level 10 brawling perk is the weapon costs -1 AP, so 2 AP brawling weapons would only cost 1. Oh, that sounds super good. Is that like what brawling does? It's like low AP, but maybe low damage. You can hit more often. Hold on, I need to get rid of that. You can hit more often, but for less damage. We haven't had any characters that can do brawling. So the only other person that gets to go is Marshal Quan, and I would like to mess up Spiny Hopper if we can. Okay, let's move here. I'm going to take a knee, and then I want you to shoot him as many times as you can, which is only going to be twice. Yeah. And then we'll just save as many points as we can. No, Mia! Oh, Mia died doing what she loved, getting tongued. Okay. Azaric has his fully charged thing, and I think we can wreck this guy because precision attacks do like a lot more damage against targets that have been marked. Wait. What's its armor? Does it have armor? Armor. No. Okay. In that case, just aim straight for the head. Okay, well, I'll take it, because that guy's got almost 2,000 hit points. Okay. I feel like right now it's more important for Drienne to... Yeah, these guys don't really line up in a way that's conducive to heavy shotgunning. Although, wait, Drienne does have precision strike. Yeah, okay. So, Drienne, come here. Oh, Mia, thank you very much for the cheer. Yeah, look at this. Okay, we get to hit a bunch of these guys now. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. I would also like them to be on fire, if you could do that for us. Why are you not reloaded on your Scourer? That's weird. That should have been done... Well, whatever. No, I want a regular strike, I think. Okay, hold on. There we go. Alright, so... Yeah, he didn't quite move up far enough. Hold on, I take it back. Okay, yeah, if he moves here, he can hit more guys. Okay, and then if we do this... Yeah, nope. Okay. So, is that meaningfully different than just doing a regular strike, though? Not really. Alright, let's just do this. Okay, Marshal Quan. We need some of these guys dead because they do, like, stupid amounts of damage. Who do I have the best chance of killing? Probably this guy? Or blinding. Hold on, maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Since we can't kill very much of them this round, maybe it's just the game is to blind as many of them as we can. One. Not blinded. There we go. And now this person. Also not blinded. Well, we got one of them. Lucia, this seems like absolute death for you, so we need to be extremely careful about how we play this. 83%. Got it. Okay. Now, precision strike it. Square in the head. I didn't use her regular weapon. And honestly, let's pull back, because I don't want them to launch that tongue attack against Lucia. You thought Mia went down fast. Mia was down on hit points. Lucia could have triple the hit points that she currently has, and she'll still go down. Man, that fire is doing some work. Chivalry is asking, was the game Wanderer? That doesn't sound familiar. I probably should have said, I thought that the name of the game had like 2 words in it. Like, what's frustrating is that in my head, I keep thinking the Callisto Protocol, which it definitely is not, because that's the upcoming I'm not a Dead Space game, Dead Space Spiritual Remake game, which, by the way, looks awesome. This was like... But I will check out Wanderer, because if that's like in the same vein, I'd love to check that out. That's the great thing about the Steam Summer Sale. It's like, or Steam sales in general, it's like you have a chance to check out these games that you might not otherwise have. Yeah, let's shoot Spiny Hopper, I think, with Azaric. Okay, Drienne is now in a better position to do cool shotgun stuff. I really want this, though. There we go. Yes, please. One more. One more. Although, Drienne did just kill one of them, so we can, like, narrow it down to these guys. Okay, so, I feel like blah-bitty-blah. They're already on fire. Yeah, they're already on fire. Hold on. Let's switch back to this. Machine gun. So, we can definitely kill that guy. Glowhopper, I really want bleeding as well as on fire if we can. Yeah. Oh, that was the entire shot. Okay, and that brings us to Marshal Quan. Good. Free attack on Glowhopper. These guys are hard to blind for some reason. We'll switch back to, like, regular machine gun. Okay, we'll save these last 2 points. Oh, sorry, I was reading the quote that that Caroluna brought up, and I didn't see the name of the game yet, so I was like, when the hell did I say I specifically said not to do that? Ass Ketchum. No memory of that. But yes, in the world of judgment, that is the kind of sentence that you might say to somebody. Or about somebody. Oh, 83% didn't get it done this time. Okay. Lucia, prepare. Oh, shit. Glowhopper blew up. No, wait a second. All of these toads missed pretty much all of their lick attacks, except when they were attacking Mia. They all hit, every single one of them. Azric, wrap this up for us so that Mia can get back up. Okay, quick pet check. Is everybody still alive? Yes, we've got Clone, Polly. Yep, okay, everybody's here. Also, Mia, what's your damage? Gouged eye. Hit chance negative 15%, perception negative 3, downtime negative 1. Okay, well, if we get into any big fights on the way out of here, we're gonna have to deal with that, because that negative 15% to hit, that's not gonna be okay. Mia's gonna grab a tongue to remember all of this by, and some black sludge for later. Scoop that into your mason jar that you carry around. Oh, you know, I keep thinking these are like, oh, level 13, that looks pretty good. And then you see that it requires level 5 small arms. Yeah, it's probably okay. I doubt it's much better than the one that Lucia already has. It's also been modded, by the way. It's EMP grenade. Waterlogged and sour smelling. These provisions are a century beyond their sell date. Hey, Grey's Anatomy. Permanently increases first aid by 1. Hold on, is Drienne at maximum first aid? They are not. Okay, so if I pick up 1 more point of first aid, then Drienne can max out. So let's try to remember to do that. Oh, nice, we can repair this generator. Oh, yeah, there's a secret door up there. Let's take a look around in here first, though. Something chewed through these wires. Maybe it didn't mind the shock. Maybe the toads got a cooked meal. And a pamphlet for made of glossy, heavy paper. This ancient brochure is faded and flecked with mold. Please tell me that we can read it. Yes, here it is. When disaster strikes, the Executive Series bunker by Best Bunker provides the ultimate in safety, security, and comfort for you and your loved ones. Prepared for the worst. Encased in a layered shell of proprietary alloys and ceramic fill for impact-proof, radiation-proof, hermetically sealed underground living. All the comforts of home. The world won't rebuild itself overnight, so the Executive Series is designed for a long-term lifestyle. Features fully furnished rooms, state-of-the-art generators, water recycling, color videos of every major motion picture released between 1950 to 1991, and carpets. Note that omits the release date of Freddy's Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street 6, so it's a great selection. Built to thrive. Canned peaches. You're better than that. Enjoy fresh produce from your very own hydroponics bay, then indulge in a variety of gourmet prepackaged meals. Contact your Best Bunker representative today for a free consultation. Best Bunker, for the rest of your life. And that's everything in the room, except for this secret door. Debauchery is saying, sorry you got what you wanted, Mia. Wait, what was the perk, though? Okay, hold on. Debauchery is saying, doesn't Mia have 100% debuff to engage, to evade incoming licks? It could well be. It could well be, just a personal lifestyle choice. Moo says, I feel like we switched to Fallout. Well, Moo, this is... So, Wasteland... Here's my understanding. Wasteland 1 was, like, an isometric, RPG like this. And it was the prototype for Fallout because the people that made it lost the rights to, like, do a sequel. So that's how Fallout came to be. So, there is a lot of shared DNA between the two franchises. Like, Wasteland was not a franchise until just really very recently, a few years ago when Wasteland 2 came out. Prior to that, it was the forgotten predecessor to Fallout. An updraft of chilled air carries particles of rust. Well, oh, okay. I was about to say, whoop-de-doo, who cares? But no, we've got something else over here. Hey, Major Tomcat, how did you get in there? Tiny words, blah, 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 blah. So, I guess we could have come back here and talked to Kingslaver from back here. That would have been cool to see what would have happened, but I feel like it worked out. All the mercenaries are dead, and all the slavers are dead. And all the weird, violent Godfisher guys are dead. Everyone's dead. It's a Christmas miracle. Also, Moo, just like a random fun fact, I think now very frequently of the random stream from like months and months ago where like I was talking about NFTs and you were like, what's an NFT? And like at first I wasn't sure, like I wasn't sure if that was like if it was a serious question. And then when you said, yeah, like I really don't know, I said that they are like very, very expensive monkey JPEGs. Like I went into it in more detail like that. Like I'm just saying, like, just in case you are fortunate and wise enough to have not followed how that story goes, that entire market has bottomed out. It has gone exactly the way that I or anybody might have told you that it was going to go, which is everybody that put their money in has like let's just say that it's not a growth industry. I can't say that literally every single person has lost everything that they put in, but it turns out that buying random cryptocurrency so that you can then buy some of the ugliest, static, most interchangeable artwork, computer-generated artwork that you've ever seen in your entire life does not represent a sound financial decision. Also, well, I don't really want to like make it a big topic, but I guess my one and only question is, does anybody know if Seth Green got his NFT back? Because if anybody didn't follow this particular story, Seth Green of like Robot Chicken fame, Seth Green who voiced a character who's like a prolific voice actor, Seth Green who was a major character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he like got into NFTs and bought some like monkey JPEG that he was going to make like a television series about, and then he got fished. He got his wallet hacked and all of his apes got stolen, and he was attempting to publicly negotiate with the thief on Twitter. He found out who took it because everything on the blockchain is traceable, and he reached out to the person to say, hey, let's work something out. Can I get my monkey JPEG back so that I can make my television show? And I know all of that, but I don't know how it ended, because although learning the end of that saga is probably a Google search away, I also simultaneously don't care at all. So I'm just curious, did anybody like follow that through to its end? Did he get back his monkey JPEG or not? Oh, Sam Lander said, I think he bought it back. Well, good for him. That's fantastic. If you are engaged in the blockchain in any way, steal, defraud, scam, that's how you make the money out of it. Somebody stole Seth Green's JPEG. He paid them to get it back. It is exactly the way that story must go. It's either that or you lose your monkey JPEG, and then you have to pay somewhere between $255,000.78 to get another one as an NFT, or you could go to any random kid on the street and say, could you just draw me a scribble for free? And you get the same thing, but it's not an NFT, so it's not worth $255,000.78. I would like to travel to Broadmoor Heights. I'm concerned that when we come back up out of here, the Patriarch might attack us. Moo is quoting Seth Green pays $260,000 to recover.
This is Dead Red calling those November Cowboys one more time. Heard you met Ironclad Cordite.
I sure did. How did you hear that?
Oh, well, I've got friends all over, and they've all got good eyes.
Right, but I guess there were some mercenaries that ran out, weren't they? Maybe one of them worked for Angela Death, because everybody else died. We met Cordite all right. He was locked up in that bunker, just like you said. Also, into killing people who worked for the Patriarch, I was never under any misapprehension that we were going to go down there peacefully. I always knew that was going to go violent once we did it.
So now that you've talked to Cordite, you know what the Patriarch is really like, right?
Okay, let's read through this, because this is important. We talked to a criminal with a grudge. How are we supposed to trust his opinion any more than we can yours? Simple. We met 2 criminals with a grudge. 2 criminals with grudges that wouldn't have liked each other or worked with each other. Cordite opened our eyes. We're not sure about anything now. Cordite died in the fight. We super got to talk to him. Cordite opened our eyes to the Patriarch's bad side. I guess he like specified what the bad side is.
Glad to hear it. And what he told you ain't the half of it. Someday, I'll tell you some real horror stories. Is he with you now?
Why would he be important to you?
Let's just say there are places where our hopes for the future overlap. Now, do you have him or not?
Angela Death has been playing things pretty close to the vest. I think that we've reached a point of trust where it's time for her to start, like, talking about what she knows. Tell us more about Cordite.
Sorry, Cowboys. Not till I can trust you a little bit more. Now, don't keep me in suspense. Is he with you?
I don't like he died in the fight, because I'm just letting you guys know if the option was here. No, he said that he was a slaver, so we killed him on the spot, and he died mewling like a coward. I would say that instead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. He could have been useful down the road. I guess we'll have to recalibrate a bit. At least the Patriarch doesn't have him anymore, so there is a bright side, sorta. Thanks for trying. In the meantime, we're all for you helping the Patriarch collar his kids. Can't have a bunch of rabid animals running around loose, can we? Although, I guess he wants you to bring him back alive, We don't care so much about their condition. Fact is, Colorado will be a whole lot safer without them. The Patriarch's heirs will always have a claim on this land, and from what I hear, they're even worse than Buchanan himself. Anyhow, I'll be in touch. Dead Red, over and out.
Oops. So let me double check here. So just to read through really quick, because I was the one who brought it up. Carolyn was saying exactly the same, the way that something like that should go. So the thing about NFTs and the blockchain is exactly what Samalander said. The presence of the NFT is unimpeachable proof that you and you alone own that thing. If you have the NFT, which, by the way, an NFT is just a web link. In most cases, it's just a link that points to something that lives on a server. If you have that NFT, then you own whatever it is that web link points to. Now, today it might be a monkey JPEG, and tomorrow it might be just a Microsoft Paint drawing of somebody saying, LOL, you got scammed. But as long as you own that NFT, then you are the sole owner of it. NFTs are also, parenthetically, incredibly easy to steal and to get access to without somebody's permission. There's an entire breed of NFTs out there that are not monkey JPEGs, and they're not links to a server. They are, in fact, little scripts that run that when you click on them, they give whoever wrote the script complete access to everything that you have in your NFT wallet. Imagine if actual finance worked this way. Imagine if one day you opened up your wallet, and in addition to your driver's license and your credit cards and a few business cards that you might carry, maybe around $20 in cash just in case you need it, you also found this other little credit card, and you're like, wait, what's this? I don't remember this one. And by touching it with your thumb, it scanned your thumbprint, and then suddenly your bank account and all your credit cards belong to somebody else. That's actually how NFTs work in the real world. I share these stories because I just want people to understand that when you see all of these like stories and so forth, these news stories, the conversation online about people getting fantastically wealthy off of NFTs, it is almost invariably because they are members of a scam. They're in on the scam, they got in early, and that's how they made their money, because they knew what the parameters of the scam were, and they were able to put their money in, trick other people to get involved, dump their bags, and get out while there was still liquidity in the whole thing. And everybody else lost everything they put in. That's how the scam works. And I just want people to be aware, don't go investing anything into this technology that you cannot afford to lose, because in my personal opinion, the odds of you losing all of it is astronomically high. So anyway, let me just do this real quick. We're going to take a quick look. But I just remember that conversation with Moo and feel as assured as of anything that I've ever said in my life that I was providing good advice to Moo. Stay away. Stay away from this technology. It is not for... Yeah, nerd stuff. Let's level up Marshall Quan some. It is not made for financial security. So... yeah, I like the damage bonus here. We're going to do that. Alright, so Marshall Quan has some new perks that he can pick up by way of nerd stuff. Robots you hack will now be attacked by other enemies. Oh, and that sounds pretty good, except we've never hacked any robots. That would be a completely new idea. And then electrical leakage. Hacked robots deal 15% con in energy damage to enemies in a 5-meter radius around them. Let's go with... well, let me look up here. Marshall Quan hasn't taken any damage recently. I'm going to grab targeting override. Robots you hack will now be attacked by other enemies. We'll have to learn how to hack robots, but that seems like it could be cool in that it gives enemies an additional target to aim at. Okay, blah 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 has also leveled up. I'm thinking that we probably want to take... Let's get that extra action point, because that just seems really useful. Is there a perk that we... No, I know the perk that we want. We want level 10 armor modding. That's exactly the one that we want. We are not there yet. I'm going to save that perk because I believe that with one more level... Oh, gosh. No, I think we might need 2 levels. Darn it. If it's 2 levels, then there's no benefit to not spending the perk right now, is there? All right. In that case, is there a different perk that we might want? High impact seems really good since just in this episode we've thrown out a few grenades. Yeah, you know what? We never leveled up blah blah blah's intelligence, so I'm pretty sure that his skill points next round is going to be just 3. That'll bring him up to 4, and we need 6 to get there. So by the time, like, you get a perk every other level. So yeah, that's what we're going to wait on. So let's take high impact. Targets hit directly by rockets or grenades are automatic critical hits. Sorry, let me just scroll back here. Sam was saying somebody needs to steal the NFT from from Seth Green again. It's obviously a good way to pay for a house. Like, in all seriousness, I would not... And you know, I'm kidding, and Sam Melander's kidding as well. I don't wish theft on people. It's just... NFTs bill themselves as being somehow... free from regulation and more reliable and more secure than other means of ownership, contract law, copyright, or like any sort of like government regulation. And yet it's all scams all the way up and down. And the weird thing is that the more you learn about cryptocurrency and like NFTs, the more evidence you can find that adherents to this technology hold those scams in esteem. They're impressed by them. They become memes. They're popular. They're not taken as cautionary tales. They're used as examples for how much money we can all make. It's a real culture, man. Anyway. We've spent up blah blah blah's points, and yes, Azric has also leveled up. So, Azric, I think it's time for maximum luck, right? It's going to take his perception up by 2 points, and also he will now have a 1 in 10 chance for lucky action, lucky crit chance, mega crit chance, and so forth. Okay. Level 10 lockpicking. Now, I think that we're going to take this. It is personally disappointing to me. Yeah. It's a bit disappointing to me that there are no perks associated with lockpicking. Not like you get a bonus chance to find cool stuff or anything. But I want to make sure that Azra can continue to open absolutely every lock that he comes across. We're going for level 10 lockpicking. Okay. We're going to throw down a real save. Yeah, Broadmoor Heights. Right back where we started. I don't regret anything that we did in there. Yeah, it is, I will go out of the topic on this note. It is a very common misapprehension, misbelief by people who are fans of cryptocurrency that those of us who are not either don't understand it or are unknowledgeable about it. And I've learned a lot about this technology over the last couple years, and it is astounding that every new piece of information you learn about it exposes that it's even stupider than you thought it was, and it's even more prone to abuse, and those abuses are happening all of the time in every possible way. It is something that I would caution people against, which is why I talk about these things. On the stream every once in a while, I will mention the fact that we still wear masks because we want to keep ourselves and other people safe, because I want people to consider that and to also take those steps to keep themselves and other people safe. That benefits everyone. And just like I don't want people to get hurt by a potentially lethal pandemic with possibly long-term medical issues that can come along with it, I don't want people to get scammed by NFTs because they think that there's some safe way through it. There is not. You are either the scammer or the scammed, and that's it. Those are the only two possibilities. So bear that in mind. If you are not personally getting in on the ground floor in the company of other people who have already successfully pulled off these scams and are telling you this is a scam and this is how we're going to steal everybody's money, if you're not in those conversations, it doesn't mean those conversations aren't happening. They are very much happening, and you are not a part of it. And on that note, we are going to wrap up this episode because we've been able to stream for a couple hours, and I had a lot of fun, but this is a great place to go out. Before I do, let me just read through real quick, because like Moo had said some stuff in Sam Lander and stuff. Carol Luna turned in. Hopefully he has a great night. And if he sees this later, Carol Luna, thank you so much for hanging out. Let's just take a quick look. Moo was saying Grumpy spent a long time trying to explain NFTs to me after Auspicious Angel did, and I still can't wrap my head around the concept. And I will again repeat, Moo, the confusion that you feel is not because you don't understand it, it's because you do. Because it doesn't make sense. The dissonance that you have of like, wait, this doesn't make any sense. How does this make people money? Why do people care about this? Correct. Yes, that's correct. You are accurately understanding what the situation is. Sorry, let me just continue to read. Oh, I got a pat on the head and a cookie. Awesome. We're actually gonna have dinner just after this, but the cookie sounds great as well. To me, that sounds like an option or one of those things that exists in trading already, though I know it's not. Well, but Moo, again, you are correctly understanding the situation. It is something that exists in trading. The Steam marketplace does everything that NFTs say that they do. All of it. You own a digital good that is something that you have. The thing that you have will have a varying degree of rarity or value to other people, and you can trade that digital good with others. The main difference is that you can do so on a secure marketplace where, short of handing somebody out your Steam password, no one else has access to that. Only you do. With NFTs, people can deposit things into your wallet without your knowledge, and those things that they deposit in could do anything when you click on them. So you are absolutely correct that that technology already exists, and people have been using it for years to accomplish the most mundane of tasks. It's completely unremarkable, except they don't have a fancy blockchain technology tied to it. Mia is saying, to Moo, I'm in the same boat. I've had Angel and Shiv explain NFTs more than once, and this was after I asked what they were on stream and got answers there as well. What I've come to is that we're confused because we're trying to make sense of them. And then Sam Leonard saying the reason you guys can't make sense of them is this: they don't make sense. Wait, and Debauchery had said, the only NFTs I like are nice fit tomboys. Sam Leonard says they are a scam used to convert other people's fake money into the NFT creators' fake money. Sam Leonard says most people don't think it's a good idea. They saw the line going up and hope to get rich on it. Sam Leonard linked a 2-hour video about NFTs and crypto a while back by Folding Ideas. It's worth watching. The thing about the video from Folding Ideas is that it is very dense. And he tells you up front, this is very dense. If you stick with it and you watch it maybe in chunks every once in a while, it makes more and more and more sense as you go. And when he gets around to like how fragile the technology is and how easily and commonly abused it is, that's where you're like, oh no, oh, I need to stay very far away from this. Continuing to read, when part of the market is based on getting into Discord servers that say this crypto is a pump and dump, pay me $1,000 and you can be part of the pump, you know there's a problem. Yeah, that's the thing. They openly talk about their scams. They openly talk about behavior that in any other financial market would put you into prison for decades. And they just openly chat about this because they believe there is no consequence. One of the things that has caused a cratering of the value of a lot of these marketplaces is that this year, 2022, the United States federal government has been successfully prosecuting some of these scammers. They are subject to financial regulation laws. I don't know how commonly they will be enforced or what will happen when there's a change in administrations, but it turns out scammers get scammed and then they go to jail. Someone says, thankfully, the raising of interest rates has dried up the free loans that pumped much of the crypto. Also very true. It's looking like liquidity is leaving the system, which should drive it to basically zero. Something that has been happening with like the big Luna crash, for example. Not Terra Luna, but the cryptocurrency Luna. Up and collapsed very, very suddenly. 95% of its value lost in like 2 days. Moose says, last time I was at an airport, it was in March before mask mandates were killed. When I brought biggest bug to the airport Sunday, most people weren't wearing masks. Which is a choice. When I go to the grocery store these days, I would say that it's at best 50-50, and that's at best. Anyway, that's enough of an outro. Thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I had a great time playing Wasteland 3. We will probably not be back tomorrow. If we're back at all tomorrow, it would be for a very brief stream leading into More Than a Mia, but it's much more likely that I will spend that time watching Samulander's stream, where he will be playing his most recent adventures with Aloy in the world of Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. After that, Mia will be starting up a brand new game for her evening stream, so we may see you again on Saturday for another stream of this. I'm highly incentivized to do another one of this since we did 2 Valhallas back to back, but we'll see. Now let's go find somebody fun to raid. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.